Welcome to the realm of intoxicating flavors and head-banging beer reviews.
What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. And if you watch my videos, familiar with my channel, excuse me, or watch Beer Days with TK's channel, you know that back in July, we took a trip up to Canada. And the one night we went and hung out with Drew Brew from Beer for Breakfast, Facts for Snacks, and What's on the Grill. And while we were there, he gave us a bag of beers. And then we also went to the beer store and picked up a whole mess of beers. So this beer right here, I'm really not sure whether this is the one that TK and I picked up at the beer store or if this is the one that Drew actually had in our beer bags. If it's from you, Drew, thank you very much. If it's not, still thank you for having us over. It was a really fun time. Really appreciate it. And let's get into the beer. So what I have for you is Molson Export. It's not anything real special. It's just their Molson Export Ale. This is by Molson Coors Canada, out of Toronto. On the can here, it says 5% alcohol, and nothing really else, just the warnings and stuff like that. Nothing real interesting. On the bottom of the can, there's a date code that is almost worn off, and it doesn't make sense anyways. So there is some sort of code, no idea what it says. But this is it, the Molson Export Ale. I expect this to be just kind of a generic beer, but sometimes you just want to have a beer, right? So let's get on into it. On Untapped, it gets a 2.81 with 12.3 thousand check-ins. Beer Advocate, 69 pour with 327 check-ins. So that doesn't bode too well for me for liking this beer, but we'll find out, right? It's always an adventure trying some of these macro beers. Get a nose on it, even though I poured like a giant bear paw's worth of head. Kind of crackery. Just that crackery generic beer smell. I'm not sure what I was expecting out of it. It is a Molson. As far as color goes, that is crystal clear. I mean, that's super clear, light yellow. Probably about a, I don't know, I'll give it about a 3 on the SRM chart. Very effervescent. Big white head. I mean, I don't know if that's because I knob-headed or that's just what happens with this kind of beer. But that is a big white head, very effervescent, crystal clear. Let's get on into it and see if it tastes as bad as the ratings say it does. Cheers, everybody. That's light-bodied, a little watery, some slight maltiness. Not much else there. Not what I mean. I didn't expect there to be much from it in the first place. It's not off-putting. It's not terrible. I would give this a let it play. It's not something I would buy regularly. It's a good crushing beer if you're just looking for some beers to just drink, lawnmower beers, those kind of things, crushable beers on a hot day. This would be serviceable. It's not something I'd normally reach for on the shelf. But if I was looking for just some 12-pack of generic beer to drink, I think I'd buy this again. But like I said, it's just a let it play. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if somebody bought this for me at the bar. Your average beer drinker would probably like this. Like I said, it's not a bad beer by any means, just not crazy, nothing special. There's plenty of beers out there that would do the same thing for you. Molson Export, like I said, just give it a let it play. It's not memorable, nothing fantastic. Not sure what we paid for it. I'm sure it wasn't too expensive. But it is what it is, right? And as always, embrace the adventure.